Nickelodeon Universe Theme Park is located at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The park originally opened in 2019 and is home to 5 roller coasters, a decent amount of flat rides, and several other attractions like a ropes course. So, this park has a lot to offer guests looking to visit it. This is our full-length, in-depth review of Nickelodeon Universe located at the American Dream Mall, as well as our thoughts and comments about what you can expect when you go to East Rutherford, New Jersey to visit this park. Heading right into the review, the first thing to note about Nickelodeon Universe American Dream Mall is just how easy it is to get to the park. The American Dream Mall is located right off of I-95 or the New Jersey Turnpike and has its own dedicated exit ramps. Since it is in the Meadowlands Sports Complex, American Dream actually shares parking space with MetLife Stadium, the home of the New York Giants and the New York Jets. And parking at the American Dream Mall can be a little overwhelming. There are just so many parking lots or parking decks, 7 for just the mall to be exact. Parking at the American Dream Mall is free for the first 30 minutes, but increases to $5 throughout the duration of your visit. If you choose to visit during a special event like Hockey Weekend in February or Game Day, that rate increases to $40. But Nickelodeon Universe is one of the attractions that will validate your parking, which brings the rate down to $5, making parking portable. Once you get into the American Dream Mall, you need to make your way to Court A Level 1 to get to Nickelodeon Universe. And this walk-up experience is quite nice. You have a Nickelodeon merchandise store in the middle of the court, a multi-level candy store, and the DreamWorks water park towards the left of the park, and Nickelodeon Universe straight ahead. To enter Nickelodeon Universe and experience the attractions, you will need at least an all-access pass wristband, which costs between $59 and $79. The non-peak price is $59, while the peak price is $79. One thing to note about the tickets is that the all-access pass only allows you on the rides. If you want to experience some of the other American Dream Mall attractions, you will need to pay an additional amount per attraction. And there are a lot of attractions at the American Dream Mall. Let's first start with Nickelodeon Universe. The park has 5 roller coasters: the Shredder, the world's longest Gerstlauer spinning coaster; TMNT Shellraiser, a Gerstlauer Eurofighter with the world's steepest drop; Sandy's Blasting Bronco, an Intamin vertical LSM launch coaster; Timmy's Halfpipe Havoc, a fun Intamin surf rider; and Nickelodeon Slime Streak, a Chance Morgan family coaster. For our in-depth comments about these coasters, check out our full-length reviews already on the channel. The park also has several flat rides, including a jellyfish-themed wave swinger, an S&S drop tower, and a Zamperla air race, just to name a few. Nickelodeon Universe also has a lot of attractions for younger guests, including a monorail and Rugrats-themed carousel. While there are also a few children play areas, Nickelodeon Universe is definitely more about the rides than anything else. Moving on, we have DreamWorks Water Park, and this park is awesome. It features a water coaster that essentially wraps around the water park, a massive wave pool, a splash house, and several water slides. There are also giant statues of beloved DreamWorks characters like Po from Kung Fu Panda, Shrek and Donkey from the Shrek franchise, and Alex and Marty from the Madagascar franchise. These statues hanging from the ceiling make for a cool visual. Other American Dream Mall attractions include the Dream Wheel, Mini Golf, Big Snow, a massive indoor ski and snowboard slope, a ropes course, and an ice rink. Despite Nickelodeon Universe's proximity to those attractions and the legends of the Hidden Temple ropes course actually being in the park, all these attractions are separately ticketed. This separate ticketing is a real downside. Deciding to do everything in addition to Nickelodeon Universe can get pricey quickly. Just a pass for both Nickelodeon Universe and DreamWorks Water Park costs $145 a person. So remember that if you book one day and want to do both. Another downside about Nickelodeon Universe specifically is that there is no guarantee that you will get to ride everything in one day. This comment applies directly to the roller coasters. On our most recent visit, both Sandy's Blasting Bronco and TMNT Shellraiser were closed. And while we understand the rides being down for maintenance, Sometimes the park will close certain coasters like Sandy's Blasting Bronco for no reason other than the time of year isn't busy enough. So keep that in mind if you are a first time visitor. Game plan your visit if you can. But beware of the busy seasons, as single train operations can definitely slow things down. 3 of the 5 roller coasters have only one train. Those are Nickelodeon Slime Streak, Timmy's Half Pipe Havoc, and Sandy's Blasting Bronco. So if you have limited time at the park, consider getting to the park early or for its twilight hours when the park is not as crowded. And Nickelodeon Universe can get fairly busy, especially on weekends and holiday breaks. One final downside about Nickelodeon Universe is that everything feels cramped and shoved together. But the park does have some upsides. First, there are multiple rides that take advantage of their locations and offer incredible views of the Manhattan skyline. Skyline Scream's ride cycle will actually give you ample time to take in the city before ending. The same is present on Shellraiser. Another upside is that the all-access pass wristband allows you to leave the park and come back without having to stamp your hand. This aspect is great because it gives guests a choice between eating park-offered concessions or going someplace else for lunch or dinner. For a lighter but still filling lunch or snack, we recommend checking out the Rosetta Italian Bakery, which is between the park and the ice rink. There are also a lot of other restaurants over by the place where you buy your tickets. A third upside is variety. One thing Nickelodeon Universe does well is offer guests rides for every thrill level, ranging from mild to extreme. Finally, the park is quite clean. It looks like American Dream does a great job keeping the park presentable, which we like to see. Aside from Nickelodeon Universe and other American Dream Mall attractions, guests have a lot of other options. First are events at MetLife Stadium. If you happen to be in town at the same time as your favorite team when they play, the Jets or the Giants, or if your favorite team is the Jets or the Giants, you can easily walk over to the stadium and check out the game. Second, American Dream is just a short drive or train ride from Manhattan, making it easier to go into the city for some sightseeing or to catch a Broadway show. Ultimately, Nickelodeon Universe is located fairly well with tons of stuff to do nearby. But here are a few tips for you to get the most out of your visit to the park. First, come either first thing in the morning on the weekend or on a weekday to avoid heavy crowds. Second, make sure you constantly check the online ride closures before your visit. If you only have one day to do everything at the park, definitely check to see if everything is open. Finally, take advantage of the food options near the park, as there are some great, relatively affordable places to choose from. So, is it worth visiting Nickelodeon Universe at the American Dream Mall? Absolutely. It might be pricey, but there is a lot to do. While you can probably get everything done at this park in 2 to 3 hours if everything's open, you can then go explore the mall and come back later for re-rides. One comment that we made on our most recent visit to the American Dream Mall is that you could dedicate an entire weekend to the place. There is just so much you can do in and around the mall. There are even some hotels within walking distance if you choose to make a longer trip of it. Since it is also close to other amusement parks like Six Flags Great Adventure, you can definitely make it a stop along the way just as easily. So, let us know in the comments if you have been to Nickelodeon Universe at the American Dream Mall, and if so, what you think about it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more park reviews and amusement park content from Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.